Hi everybody, this is Lisa, aka Demon Cat Cupcake. Yeah. Anywho, tonight my family wants chicken Alfredo. We are going to make it, but unfortunately I'm not making the sauce homemade tonight because dude, I just can't. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've been having Braxton Hicks for the earliest part, and it sucks. Okay, so I'm not making the sauce. Instead, my husband went and got it for me from the grocery store. Walmart. Who the fuck cares? Still Alfredo. Although, I do agree. Homemade Alfredo sauce, mwah, it's so much better. But I'll show you how to make my homemade Alfredo sauce next time. For now, join me. Let's get this shit started! Ah! Yeah, I need a new lawnmower. Get yourself some fucking mushrooms. The white button ones. Get yourself some bloody butter. Preferably any butter that you actually really like to use. I'm just using whatever I can afford. My bell pepper has to be used. We're going to use that. Because the green one went bad, so we're using this orange one. It's so good. Get yourself some olive oil. The Alfredo sauce I talked about earlier. Some frickin' primo fusilli noodles, or rotinis, however you want to say it. Fusilli, brotini. Your salts and your peppers. You can add a package of bacon to this. It's okay. If you're going to do so, have it half frozen still, half de-thawed, and then cut it down the middle. And then fry up your bacon before making your Alfredo sauce. You can also put olives in this. Yes, if you like olives. Or some dried tomatoes. But we're just using whatever I have on hand. And don't forget the most important thing. The Parmesan cheese from Kraft. I would really like some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, like the actual cheese, instead of this stuff. But as a mom, my kids love this, so we're going with that because I got no choice. Yeah. Get your pans ready. I already pre-salted my freaking water, and yes, let it come to a boil before adding your bloody noodles. That should work. Gosh, I need a new stove. Anyhow, yeah. As a pregnant mom, yes, I love these. But you know what I like even better? Zebra cakes!
You like chocolate?
Yes, I love chocolate.
Okay. Are you using the Wawa?
Yes, usually I drink my Wawa too. And sometimes, when I have my treats and my snacks that I don't personally make because I prefer to make mine at home, but I also really enjoy going out and getting snacks that are already pre-factory made. I like to come into the bathroom when my kids are busy playing with their toys, and I like to gorge out because that is my time for 5 minutes. My time. Any other parents do that other than me? Put a waving hi emoji in the comments if you do. Anywho, zebra cakes? Yes. And those red velvet cakes? Oh, but even better, cosmic brownies. Yes. Not the new shit that they re-freaking invented, but the good stuff they used to have 7 years ago? They should bring it back. Put your pan on medium heat and about that much oil. So, I don't know, probably 3 to 4 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of butter. Bring this to a melting position. So in other words, we'll start off with 5 or between 5 and 6 like we usually do. And then when everything is melted and it starts to sizzle, we'll bring that down to a 4 exactly. Don't worry, I'm working on getting a new stove, so yes. Cut up the rest of that freaking bell pepper. There we go. Put it in a bowl. Let's start our mushrooms. Always rinse your mushrooms. You do not need to put anything on them, just water. Rinse them off. If you're gonna use garlic, I'd say about a clove of garlic and then half an onion. White, awesome. Yellow, better. Red, it's alright. Gots to be finely diced, however. Alright, so like I said, our butter is now melted. We brought it down to a 4 and now we add it in. Yay! Alright, isn't that beautiful? That's what it should look like. Give it a little salt and pepper, about a pinch. And now let's work on our chicken titties, because we got some. Alright, so you can use Italian seasoning with this. You can use olive oil and Italian with roasted red pepper and garlic seasoning like I usually do, with a pinch of salt and pepper. But today, just salt and pepper will work. Remember to do both sides when you season your freaking chicken. It's no different from turkey. It's no different from pork. Now, we might have to do a part 2 for this, but we'll see. Stay tuned. There, it's all perfectly seasoned. Now I gave a quick stir and everything looks beautiful and golden. We're going to transfer that to our bowl that we had originally had these in, so that we could place our chicken in there. Yay! And make a beautiful chicken broth. Like so. And transfer. Ah! It bit me! Actually, it was hot and I barely touched it, but still. Attempt number 2. Hiya. Season side down. Now season this side. Like so. That looks so pretty. If you don't have Italian seasoning, Greek seasoning works too. A little bit of lemon zest or even like a slice of lemon. Ooh, yes. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to cooking. I just haven't fully shown for it. In other words, I'm presenting myself to all of you and my recipes, and recipes I even learned from, so that you can learn, for those who are interested in cooking at home. If you want to impress somebody, that is. So yes, this tired, sore mama is super excited. Everything is good. I've been doing my iron transfusions. Everything is well, perfect. Great. I'm healthy. Baby's healthy. Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. And yes, I say that in all my videos. And if you haven't watched any of my videos or checked out my Facebook page, you should. And you should be. Do that. Do that now. Yes. Subscribe. But no, seriously. I did not feel like making homemade Alfredo sauce tonight, so that's okay. Not everybody has to have a fresh home-cooked meal, although it is quite delicious and it's preferred because it shows how much you love and care for your food when you do it homemade and it's perfecto. But I mean, the kids want something easy and simple, so I'm just doing what I can here at home, and that's my job as a mom. So make sure all their needs are met, make sure that they're happy, and once in a while, if they don't like you too damn bad, it's okay, because we get tired too. As parents, we get tired too. We need a break. Do we get a break? No, not like some people that we know in our circles. But you know what? We do our best, and it's okay. Stay for part 2. Welcome back for that part 2 of my chicken Alfredo that we're cooking at home, and I don't want to make the sauce, but we got boughten sauce anyway, so we're using that. Yeah. Alright. Chicken looks good. Give her a good flip. Ooh, yes. And it's okay. They're golden. You want a little crust. You just don't want it burnt. Ask your mama. Put the lid back on, and look at that. You can see that the water is boiling. Add your frickin' noodles. Jeez. Now, I try to use as much Canadian product as I can. That's, yeah. Which, look at that. It's a Canadian product. Yay! And they're the best frickin' noodles if you don't want to make your own homemade noodles. Yeah, go get Primo. Hello, shout out to Primo. Yeah, I would love to sponsor. And I'd also like to sponsor Canadian Red, but they don't make Alfredo sauce, now do they? Dump your noodles. Give it a good stir and let it come back to a boil. And for those who aren't Canadian, who are just watching this video, Primo also makes spaghetti sauce. The zesty one's my favorite, personally. Now, here's my trick that I learned. Always stab the fattiest parts of, oops, spitting at me, bitch, of the chicken. Sorry for my language. Because now we're going to add our, wait. Okay, when the crust gets a little bit more like the other side, we're gonna add the water. You'll see. Put the lid back on. Alright, so we have our cup and 2/3 all ready for our chicken. And see, look at this. You see? I'm not that big. I is not that big. I feel big. I ain't that big. And I've been experiencing my Braxton Hicks early. So that could progress and mean that baby's coming early. Or it could simmer down and just completely disappear and wait until the time actually comes. So we'll see. Now, if there's any recipes that anybody wants me to try, I could try it. You just gotta comment down below. And share the video. If you don't share the video, how is anybody supposed to subscribe? How is anybody supposed to know about these things and my videos and learn a new recipe each and every day if y'all ain't sharing? I have some shares, some likes. Y'all gotta stay on top of it because I do request, you know. Music requests, song requests, recipe requests, and I do my best and I record it for you so that you can see what I do in my kitchen for you and my family. And trust me, they eat everything. Like everything. If there's something really good, it does not last in my kitchen because it's gone that day. Alright, so I just removed the lid. Let's check her. Perfect. Perfect. Flip them on over. Add your water. Okay, you see how it's now doing this? So what we're going to do is we're going to gently just move it all around without spilling anything, because then it gets everything off the bottom of the pan. Right? Put the lid on and let it come to a boil, or a really nice simmer that's about to become a boil. And constantly stir your noodles every 5 minutes. Like so. See how nice? Look. Oh yes. Okay, so they're almost at the halfway mark, which is great. Put the lid on and let it continue doing its thing. Same with this dude. See, it's starting to boil. You can see right through the lid. That's good. Now get yourself some half and half creamer. I gotta use the rest of mine, so we'll use that. Which plays out to be half a cup. Perfect. Now get yourself some homogenized milk, which is the fattiest milk. And we're gonna add it to our cup. So that will be bringing it to about 3/4, which is perfect. If you want to do a little bit more, I suggest like a full cup and almost a quarter. All right, now it's time to take our chicken off, and we're gonna put it on a cutting board, and we're gonna nicely and dicely chop it up. All right, you'll see what I'm doing. If you're not writing this down, you should have been from the very beginning. Just saying. You could always rewatch the video and write it down and take some notes. Now add your cream and your milk. Give it a good stir. Make sure everything is well incorporated. Now add your sauce, the whole jar. Now to get the rest of it out, add some water. Not a lot, just a little. So in the jar, you're gonna put 1/3 of a cup of water. Like so. Put the lid on it. Make sure it's nice and sealed, and give it a good shake. Add it all in. Add 1/4 of a teaspoon of black ground pepper and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, because you don't need that much salt. That's way too salty. And give her a good stir. Put the lid on it, and we're going to make that roux that I showed you how to make in previous videos. But before we do that, we gotta stir our noodles. Yes. Alright, now let it cook the rest of the way. 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. Add in some water. Give it a good mixy mix. Now you're going to keep adding flour until it comes into a nice liquidy pancake mix consistency, like so. So for our first element, which is the sauce, you want to bring it to a 5 and let it do its thing for about 3 to 5 minutes before adding our roux, which is also like our pasty glue. So, yes. Alright, so now let's check on our sauce. Alright, bring the heat back down to a 4. Oh, hang on one sec. We're going to add a little bit of roux. Okay, and whisk it immediately and vigorously, and keep doing it until the sauce starts to thicken and you have no more roux left. So I'm going to show you. We're going to add some roux and stir at the same time. And this will help your sauce thicken. I do this with soups too, and stew. You just do a little bit at a time, whisk vigorously, and that'll work. See how thick it got? That's what you want. Yes. So you're going to take your chicken and you're going to cube it and slice it like that until all of it is completely gone. And yes, it is moist and very cooked, very well. It's never dry in my house. Alright, so we got our sauce, which is perfect, yes. Now we're going to add everything in. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Make sure you give a good mix. Turn off the heat, and we're going to add Parmesan. I'd say about 3 tablespoons. And if the kids want more, they can have more. Noodles are strained and buttered. Time to taste, test, and plate. This is what it looks like. Okay, let's give her a try. 10 out of 10. It's good, isn't it? Let's try the chicken. Hope you can see it.